Let me give you one of the most brutal truths about life. Nobody cares about your reasons. They only care about your results. You can be tired, you can be angry, you can be stressed. But when the moment arrives, when it's time to perform, the world will not stop and ask how you feel. The world will only ask one question. Did you get the job done? This is the difference between the average men and kings. Average men explain, but a king will execute. You need to train yourself to operate in uncomfortable conditions. Train when you're tired, work when you're angry, focus when you're distracted. Because life will eventually test you on a day when everything is wrong, when everything is against you. You didn't sleep well, your emotions are off, your energy is low, and still, the moment arrives. The meeting, the opportunity, the competition, the decision that changes your life. And nobody will say, take your time. We understand that you're not feeling your best. No, they will simply see whether you succeeded or failed. This is why discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is mechanical. Discipline means you perform regardless of how you feel. That is the mentality that builds an empire. Let's take Marcus Aurelius. This man ruled the most powerful empire on earth, but he didn't rule during easy times. His reign was full of chaos, plagues, war, political betrayal, rebellions across his empire. Most men in that position would collapse under the pressure. Yet Marcus Aurelius wrote something remarkable in his personal journals, later known as meditations. He reminded himself every morning, "Today I shall meet interference, ingratitude, arrogance, and selfishness." Notice something important. He didn't say, "If the day is good, I will perform." He assumed the day would be difficult, and he prepared his mind to execute anyway. That is why he is remembered as one of the greatest emperors in history. Not because life was easy, but because he produced results despite difficulty. Now let's take another dangerous mistake men make. Talking too much. Announcing everything they are working on, telling friends, posting online, explaining their plans to the world. That is a strategic error. Because when people know your plans, two things happen. First, they start tracking your timeline. How's that business going? What happened to that idea you said you were launching? Now you are performing for their expectations instead of focusing on your work. Second, many people secretly want to see you fail. Not because they hate you, but because your ambition reminds them of their own inaction, their own inadequacy. Your progress exposes their stagnation. So they watch, they wait, they gossip, and when things slow down, they say, "I knew that wouldn't work." That is why kings build in silence. Move quietly, train privately, work relentlessly, and then one day, shock everyone. The results appear. The transformation becomes visible, and people say, "Where did that come from?" But they didn't see the years, they didn't see the discipline. They didn't see the nights you worked while tired and the days you pushed while angry. They only see the outcome. And this is exactly how the world works. Imagine a father explaining to his daughter why she can't go on a school trip. He might have 100 valid reasons, bills, responsibilities, financial pressure, but the child does not experience the reasons. She experiences the result. She cannot go. Reality judges outcomes, not explanations. So remember 3 rules if you want to move forward in life. Rule 1, train yourself to perform under bad conditions, because life will test you when you are tired. Rule 2, build in silence. Let your results speak louder than your plans. Rule 3, obsess over execution. Ideals don't change your life. Motivation doesn't change your life. Results do. So ask yourself honestly, when the moment arrives, when the pressure is real, when the day is bad and everything feels off, will you you still execute? Or will you have another explanation? Because the difference between average men and kings is very simple. Average men give reasons, kings deliver results. Do not be deceived.